Rusty's Crypto Cave here, and today's video is going to be about September's profitability. It was actually a pretty good month. A couple of reasons why, different things going on, but it did end up being a pretty decent month, better than the last couple of months have been. There are some anomalies that occurred. One of the biggest ones is the Flux-Base parallel asset airdrop for the snapshot that was taken October 31st of 2023. So that took place, I believe, last Wednesday. And I did all the claims and stuff like that. And I had 600 or so Flux to claim from that. And then I also had 294 or so, which we'll look at the sheet and see exactly what it is. On Helium Miners that got paid out, and then another 158 from minerpool.pro. And a note about minerpool.pro, if you haven't mined on that pool in over a year, you do have to manually request your payout. I can leave a link in the description below with their, it's in the Discord server, so if you've seen it, but there's a form you fill out with your address that you use to mine on there. They also have different processes if you mined on there at one point, switched addresses, or it was an exchanger address and it wasn't, exchange went under, or whatever the scenario is. They do have a form you can fill out to request a payout to a different address. But I'll leave a link to the one form below, and I'd say just go join their Discord, and then you can get more information in there as well. But that one you would have to manually request your payouts if it's been over a year. If you were currently mining to them or mined within the last year, it's all automatic. Older than that, you do have to manually do it, which I had to manually request mine because it was over a year since I mined Flux to their pool. And I had my payout within 12 hours. It was really, really fast. So kudos to them. They did a really good job of that. And I was a little nervous with the manual payout. I was like, oh, what the hell is this? But they did a good job. It paid out really quick. So good job to them. Some of the other things that happened, the Helium Mobile subscription I started on September 1st, I believe it was. So I didn't include the mapping rewards in any of the income here. They're still sitting in the wallet on the Helium Mobile app. I might use it just to pay the bill. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. But what I did do is I did get a drastic increase in Helium data credits and rewards for my hotspots. So once we go over all the details, we'll see the massive increase there as far as the amount of data or Helium Mobile I received. Just checking down here some of my notes. As far as rigs that are turned on and off, the 2070s are still off. The 2080 Ti's are still off. Some around the 22nd, I think it was, of September, I turned on the 3060 Ti's. One of them mining Zealous to K1 pool, and the other mining Zealous to Unminable, swapping into Solana. That is still going on. I did fire up the 3070 Ti's on Sunday, and I think that's about it. Yeah, because the 1660 Ti's are still on, and it's pretty much just the 20 series rigs that are off, which I could probably even turn them on because ALEO is profitable. So I probably could even fire those bad boys up and then see how they do as well. But I haven't done it yet. They are still off. So, and I still do the 3060 Ti's on Zealous, which I didn't swap them over to ALEO yet either. But pretty much everything else is on. I did swap over my 3700X and the 3900X to Varus coin just to stack a little bit more Varus. I have about 115 or so Varus already from previously mining it. And it had a nice little pump recently, so that's probably a little too late, but I moved them over to start mining it. So what we got? KS0s are still solo mining. KS2 is still pool mining, so that didn't change. Just earlier today, as you see, about a little 2.5 hours ago, somewhere around there, I did stop solo mining with Lithium. 310% effort there. The last ones were kind of stinkers. Let's see. The fuck is this doing? This is being all wonky for whatever reason, but not sure what the hell's going on there. And this is being really super weird too. Ooh, oh, I know why. I have my hand on a keyboard. not my hand on the keyboard. I had my notebook on the keyboard. So let's go back over here and check this out. Blocks have been pretty shitty, to say the least. I had a good little stretch there. 300s, 300s, 400s. It's like, okay. The 30-day got to 100%, so I figured, screw it. It's not earning a whole lot anyway, so just switched it back over to pool mining. And that was just, like I said, 2 hours ago or so. And we're getting something there. So I'm still tracking the rewards with that. And then I did just get the notification. My RX0 will be here probably about 2 hours. So I will get that set up and shoot a video on that as well. Maybe I'll get that recorded today and upload it Friday, something like that. But oops, it's going to be making all kinds of clunking noises. Just move my notepad away. And then the other change I made was the S19J Pro was solo mining all month on via BTC. That is now back on NiceHash with the S19K Pro. So they're both back to mining Bitcoin. The Nano 3 and the BitAxe are still solo mining. So I'm going to let those guys run. The lower power, lower hash rate stuff, I'll let go. But everything else, well, the other two are, like I said, on NiceHash. And then the last thing I had to go over, just jump into the sheet. I'm having some issues exporting the data from my Wemo devices. For some reason, they're not sending me the email. So I kind of had to estimate some of the power usage for the month. I basically just used 405 because that's about what it used last month, and it's been pretty much doing the same damn thing. So it's probably about the same. It might be off 10 to 20 kilowatts or whatever the scenario is. It's not going to be a huge difference. So I'm just going to estimate that. 2070s were pretty much off the entire month, so just going to estimate that as well. That might even be a little bit too high, but yeah. And then the 3070s I did turn on Sunday. And actually, I could probably make this even 150-ish. It's probably more accurate because actually Sunday and Monday was the 30th, so that's probably closer to it. So these three are just estimates until I figure out what's going on with it. I did do a firmware update. It still didn't work. I turned on the automatics to weekly. I probably should have just did daily just to see if I get them, because it does give you 45 days of information. So, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they didn't break, or maybe I know they're no longer available. So I'm wondering if no longer supports it. So if that's the case, I have to figure out a different option, just so I could monitor and export CSV files on power from specific outlets and plugs. Because that's how I've been monitoring the 3070s, 3070 Ti's, the 2070s, the 1660 Ti's, and I was actually going to see if I could, because I have a fourth one somewhere, I just don't know where it's at. I was going to look to see if I could find it and monitor and just the power on the CPU rigs and things like that. So if I do find another option, I'll let you know, and I'll also get set up with pretty much everything, because the CPU rigs haven't really been monitored power-wise for a while either. So yeah, it is what it is. But so as far as this goes, we are using estimates, so that's why I just left them in there as round numbers, just so I know that they're estimates. So, and then let's scroll over to September. All right, a mail truck going up the road. I'm waiting for my dogs to start barking. So far, so good. But I did zoom in a little bit here, so let's go back all the way up. It's zoomed in at 125%. And as you can see, it's pretty much Zell the whole month. Got some lithium payouts, Chia payouts. Did receive 2 Octaspace payouts throughout the month. These yellow highlighted boxes, if you don't remember, these are ones that I have open sell orders on, which have not been filled yet. And I got some Solana, Cardano, Raven, all that good stuff. I did hit a Caspa solo block. It was somewhere around the 18th. It was. Yep, right here. So it was about 119 or so. I did a short on it. That's in the shorts feed. If you want to check that out, but it was right around 120 or so rewards, or 120 Caspa for that block. The other 10 was just accumulated from pool mining. Because I switched those rigs over to pool mining for the KRC20 launch, just because the rewards were pretty drastically higher. So we got that going on. Other than that, it's pretty much the same old, same old. Here's where we're going to start seeing some of the flux. Here's the 589 is what I received after all the fees. So that number did start at 600, so it was about 11 flux in fees. by the time I got it from claiming the snapshot, swapping it from Flux-Base to native Flux. It took 11 Flux. Here is the Hero Miners payout. And then shortly after that, there it is, the miner pool payout. So of the income, we got 84, 157, 316. So let's click all these three. And you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, down over here, $559 just for the Flux snapshot for that month. So that's where a good chunk of the income did come from. So, but once we get to the totals, we'll go over everything. Then as far as nodes, nothing out of the ordinary here. Still running the two Neoxa nodes, the Flux and the Mist nodes. I do have enough, I believe now, to spin up 6 Cumulus nodes. I was going to do it on the Terra. I haven't done it yet, just because I did forget to claim my Titan node once it expired right away, and then I didn't do that until like the 13th or so, or whatever it was. And actually, I have it. When did I get paid out here? There it is. This is the Flux. Yeah, 13th is when I received the Flux Titan node rewards. For that was staking 4,600 Flux, I think it was, and that's what the rewards were. So about 10 Flux a month for 3 months. So, and then all the Geodnet and Geodnet has been killing it. Coin's has a nice little pump in price as well. It started out the month in around 15, 14 or so cents. And as you can see throughout the month, it's gradually climbed up to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so on and so forth. And then it's been hovering around 23, 24 cents right now. So that's where a lot of the, more of the income has come from that. So, but as you see down here, you got total income for the month. Total mining revenue was $1,996.17. 559 of that is just from the Flux airdrop. So all in all, still about $1,450-ish, $40, somewhere in there. Current value, currently down. We had a nice little drop off the last few days. Because I think I did just recently update this not too long ago. So we'll just give it a refresh now and see what we got. So I've got negative 111 and negative 112. So it got even slightly worse. But actually, I think this actually ticked up a little bit. I bet you this number is what went down further. I didn't watch them closely, but as far as what I mined for the month, mined 46 Lithium for about $82. Bitcoin was 0.0027828 for $176. DIMO 209 for 34, and that is the app in the truck and the AutoPi and the Supra. And I am tracking the AutoPi separately as far as how long it's going to take to break even and all that good stuff. So we'll look at some of that stuff later then too once we're done here. 1,124 Flux for the month. Majority of that was all in, like I said, airdrops and stuff. So that was $712 total. 550 of it was, 560 of it actually was, what's his faces. So then we got 687 Caspa for 115. Zealous, 43 Zealous for the month for 359. 64 Cardano for $22. Neoxa, 54,000 Neoxa for the month for $42, and those nodes cost $12 to run for both of them, so it's still $30 a month in the green, even though Neoxa has tanked. So 20 Octaspace, that's just from the Jazzminer X41U, 1,550 Ravencoin, 657 Geonet, $125. Like I said, that's probably the best performing DePin, and all the Helium Mobile devices are pretty good as well recently, since I got the data plan and stuff. 0.07 Chia for a big whopping $1, and then 0.78 Solana for $111. 330 Presearch for $3. That's still in the gutter. And then once, like I said before in a previous video, once those nodes do expire, which I believe is in January, I am not going to renew them. I'm just going to transfer the Presearch to my Raspberry Pi that I have here running at home. And then here's Mobile, was a pretty good winner for the month. 132,461 Mobile for $149 basically, $150. So that was pretty good. I'll take a quick check at the AutoPi. These are all the earnings from the DIMO AutoPi. About a third of the way paid off, broke even, whatever you want to call it. So not doing too shabby there. And then the Geodnet miner, this thing's been rocking it. These are all the rewards so far. I'm going to have to add some more spaces just because it does pay out daily. So I do get about roughly around 21 to 22 Geodnet per day. I'm still not quite, I'm at like 91% rolling reward rate is what they call it. So I'm not at the 98% yet to get the NFT and get locked into the max rewards. So I may have to move it to a different location just because I can't be cutting every tree down here. So puppies are barking here quick. Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. I think they're going to calm down. I'm still looking out the window, but it'll settle down, I think. I hope. So, but the Geodnet miner's been online for 58 days, averaging about 363 per day mined. Current value is about 5.23 per day. Should have taken about 177 days or so to break even, 123 days to break even at its current pace. And then days remaining as far as mine value at the $3.63 is about 2 months, 120 days. Or not 2 months, 4 months. So, and then basically 2 months is the days remaining roughly for at the current value. So at the current clip and price appreciation of Geodnet, in 2 months that bad boy should break even. Now I have not sold any Geodnet. I've been stacking it all and holding it all. So we'll see. And then the other thing with Geodnet, I noticed my Helium IoT miner. Seems the activity on that is picked up. I mean, it's not much rewards, but I'm like 3 here, 6 here, 10 here, 20 here. But it seems like I've been getting some IoT. Oh, gotta stop again. Alrighty, like I was saying, the activity on my IoT miner has picked up slightly. So I don't know if it's in relation to Geodnet or not. I know they do on some IoT things, so who knows? Could be just a coincidence. Whatever. The IoT miner hasn't been earning shit. So, and actually, I was thinking about moving that antenna up on top of the roof with everything else. See if that helps it maybe. Because I know there are some hotspots that I could witness and stuff 5-6 miles away that aren't too bad. That I do every now and then. Maybe if I get in a better spot, it might work out better. We'll see. So I probably should do that before the weather turns, but low on the priority list. So, but, let's get an update in the AL0. This one, everybody knows what's happening with the lithium hash rate and all the more miners coming on. This one is not going to pay itself off. This number just keeps getting higher and higher and higher. It's like took the payout today, and I swapped over. So this was like in the 340 range or so. So it's almost approaching a year yet to go. It did drop a little bit since I just added that payment. And so I'm just going to do the pool mining. It'll consistently pay out, but yeah, we're going to chalk that up as probably a bad purchase. So, which kind of was nervous about it going into it, but I did it anyway. So, same thing with the RX0. That was probably making $8-9 at one point, and now it's probably $2, something like that. But that was half the price, so it won't be maybe quite as bad, but we'll see. I'm going to basically duplicate this spreadsheet for the RX0, add it down here, and we'll track that and see how that does. So, like I said, and that's getting delivered later today. So, and let's see. Yeah, we'll go to the hotspots and stuff and look at these. I gotta zoom this one back out just to fit everything on over here. So as far as total cost of all my devices was $1,109.42, and current value is about $514. So just about halfway there, not quite, but getting there. So, and this is all the activity and stuff. Since the beginning greater rewards and stuff, I've been splitting up the rewards between USDC and Solana and sending it to Coinbase, getting the 5% or whatever on Coinbase. And I did the recent update with Tangent now offering staking, and from what I heard, the percentages was much higher, so I might move some over there as well and stake some on Tangent as well. So we'll see. The last I logged in, this is due to network conditions, staking not available, so we'll see what happens there. So, but this is, like I said, just about halfway there to breaking even. So we'll keep plugging away with that. And then, last but not least, we're going to look at the income statement. Let me see if I can zoom in on this guy. Yeah, yep, everything's there. So this way I don't have to constantly zoom in, zoom out on every single part. So all that stuff is the same as far as the hosting fees that I've been paying. Mining rewards, the value at the time of mining was $15.92. Node income was 94. DeFi was 309, and then DeFi was the DIMO, Helium Mobile, and Geodnet. Half of that, if not more, is from Geodnet. So, and then electric is about 1,042 for the month. Estimate, like I said, I haven't gotten the exact numbers, but it's going to be close. If that's plus or minus $20, it's about what it's going to be. And then minus the $46 in hosting fees leaves the profit for the month at 908-ish, since it's an estimate. Current value $14.54 for mining, so down $150. Nodes is actually down $2, and then DeFi is actually up 27. So, and then like I said, electricity estimate, so roughly about $800 profit current value. So overall, still not too bad. Profit for the year looking at $6,200. Down from the mine value, so we do need some price recovery here to get some coin prices back up, and a big portion of that is probably going to be Caspa, because Caspa was around 17, 18, 19 cents, and then also ALEO was up over closer to $2 for a good portion of the year, so those prices go back up, and actually Neoxa tanked. So, but those nodes are still profitable, so by the tune of $30. So put 12 in, get 42 out. I mean, it's almost two and a half, say 3x return for the month ish in that ballpark. So still not bad. So can't really complain with that. So, and then looking forward to October. October we'll have my ALEO mining results in it. See how long that lasts. So far, it's been freaking amazing. Take a little sneak peek over here in October. Received a couple payouts. Had 2 ALEO payouts. Got 32 ALEO. $179, $180 in 2 days. 2.5 days ish. Because the first payout was held because I just added the wallet address. So F2 Pool holds it. So, but yeah. So that's going pretty damn well. This last payout is pretty much a full 24 hours of mining on its own, so it's about $67. Current value, yep, that's down because ALEO has been going down. It was at about $5 when I first mined it. It was closer to $6 before too. So, but it is still very profitable, and I am swapping that out. I haven't been holding any. I've been just swapping that to USDC. Next payout, I may swap some to USDC, some to Solana. I currently have an open sell order on Coinbase right now. I did the free trial of Coinbase One, so I have 7 days of fees for free. I did that just because if ALEO profitability lasts about 7 days, I'll be on in there swapping it out, so I won't have to pay any fees. I just have to get my dumbass to remember to go back in and cancel it, just so I don't get whacked to $30 or whatever the hell they charge you. I think that's what it is, $30 a month. So. Although so far, just the 2 trades they did do, I think I probably saved $5 in fees. So it might be something worth keeping. I'll reevaluate that when the time comes, which will be in a couple days. We're going into day 2.5 of that. So we'll check that out. But so far so good on the ALEO mining. And then, like I said, September, definitely not bitching about it. It was the best month I've had in a while. As far as profitability goes, even though a large portion of it was from the Flux snapshot claim. But even without that, it was still profitable, more so than what last month was. So if you take, say, $560 out of the 908, you're, what, 360 something, 350 something. So still better than 199 and a 305. So it puts it in more in the range of these 2 months here. So, oh well, it is. I'll take it. So, and actually, I still have the parallel asset mining claims to do from like all my nodes and stuff like that, and that's probably another 173, I think it is. Last I looked, of parallel asset claims to make. 120 of that is the Flux-Base one. So, which I haven't done that. Might do that at the end of the year, maybe early next year. We'll see, just because you do get waffled with fees. So try not to do that too often. So, but other than that, that sums everything up for the month of September. So can't complain. I'll take it. Gotta mine what's profitable and be happy. So I'm definitely happy with the ALEO miners, or not the ALEO, yeah, ALEO mining currently. Definitely happy with the Geodnet results and happy with the Helium Mobile results right now. See how long they last. And yeah, we'll just keep on trucking, and hopefully the bull market starts taking off here. October is turned into Downtober, but we'll see what happens. So until the next one, we'll catch you later. And oh yeah, before I forget, Motocross of Nations is this weekend in Matterley Basin. This is my red bud hat from Motocross of Nations 2022. Go USA.